Hello everybody and welcome to another All Maverick reaction with me, Alan and Jez,
hey everyone.
The man who remembers nothing. We are on Season 2, Episode 5, And Found. Last episode we had the Hurley-based one where we got to see Hurley with all of his... before he basically told everybody about winning the lottery, right?
Yeah,
we saw him win the lottery.
Yeah.
Well, this one is called And Found. Not a clue who this episode's going to be about. Off the name, I can't even think who it's about.
Well, I ain't got an idea.
I know you don't. But
I'll tell you what. Even with shows I watch and even that shows I'm watching now and have a good memory of, the actual episode titles I never.
No, I don't pay much attention. No. Only when we do reactions to them because I obviously read them out. Outside of that, I wouldn't pay a minute or a line bit of notice. But should we get on with
Let's
it?
Let's do it.
Cool. Okay, so this is Lost Season 2, Episode 5, And Found. Right, Jez, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
It's been 4 days.
Did you say 4 days?
Knew what he was doing. I doubt anything would have.
Okay.
Son, what's wrong?
My wedding ring. It's gone.
It's a Sun episode then.
Okay. That's a really annoying clock noise they have in their bedroom.
Yeah.
나 그 신발 마음에 드는데.
괜찮지만 너는 오늘 이것을 신어라. 남자 키가 너보다 작을 수가.
말도 안 돼 정말.
It's obviously going on a date.
Yeah.
그러니까 동메달이 되기 전에
때가 되면 내 남편 감은 내가 찾을게요.
나 아빠가 그때가 지금이라고 말하셨어.
정말이야 임마. 너 올해가 애정의 운세네.
어떤 여잔데? 아니 어떻게 생긴 줄 알아야 만나면 알아보지.
오렌지.
오렌지.
너의 사랑으로 오렌지야.
야, 대추제 결혼은 무슨 내 입이 풀칠하기도 바쁜데.
야.
We haven't really seen a lot of Jin.
No.
Like before he kind of got broken down having to work for the father.
승진도 빨리 하고 성공해야지. 남들이 여보 이 자식 놈이라고 순얘기지 못하게.
아, 자식 그 1차 면접 보고 되게 그러네.
나에겐 인생의 중개사야 임마. 자, 어때? 멋있지?
그 가격표는 띄워야지.
무슨 소리야? 내일 백화점에 어떻게 판 하나라고? 이 넥타이 얼마나 비싼 건데?
No, he's one of those, is he?
Yeah. We've all been there. That shirt's seen better days that Jin's wearing now.
It's okay. Son, you'll be with her again.
What you said about my wife?
I think they're trying to figure out what to do with us.
I think they're gonna eat us.
You're gonna help us get food and water. You're gonna do it because we have a long walk ahead of us.
A long walk where?
Back to where you came from.
Oh, that's good.
You're right, though. They will be a bit shocked.
Yeah.
We'll be a bit shocked when all of a sudden they turn up with, like, new people.
We need to gather as much food and water as we can. We travel in pairs. You move as fast as you can. Don't make any noise.
What the hell is going on over here that's got you all so on edge?
You know what? That's a great idea.
Maybe we can swap stories on the road.
We're gonna go scout before we move.
This chick needs to be slapped.
Cindy.
This chick needs to be slapped, Sawyer said. I wouldn't have heard it if I didn't have subtitles on.
You okay?
I lost my wedding ring.
When was the last time you saw it?
I'm so used to it. I don't know.
I lost my wedding ring once. It's crazy where you'll look when you want to find something bad enough. Went through the garbage outside the house, emptied the bags and everything. I even took apart the pipes in my bathroom because I was convinced that it had gone down the drain in the sink.
What did your wife say?
She never knew.
How was that?
I went to a jeweler and I had a replica made. That's
You sneaky son of a bitch.
Smart.
I think in this analogy, Jin might be the wedding ring, Jeremy.
Right.
That's the thing. She's lost that she hadn't realised. You know.
Yeah.
I can help you. Look.
No, thanks. I'm sure he will turn up.
He's just chilling. Look how pissed she looks.
Hey, you want to help us out over here?
No.
Nah. I think I'll do it my way.
You want to eat?
I mean, his way's clearly
Help
gonna
us.
definitely be better, right?
고기 잡는 거라고는 저러다가 굶어 죽지.
Does it
You're
look
fucking
like
useless.
I speak Korean?
She's got the right attitude, is she?
Nah. I'm relatively convinced that is just Michelle Rodriguez's
go-to
stuff. There you go, look, boom. Yeah, you look like a twat now, don't you?
Fish.
Fish.
전에 시골 출신이지. 생김새로나 말투로 봐서 도시 태생은 아닌 것 같고. 자네 고향이 어디야?
예, 남해입니다.
어쩐지 생선 냄새가 나더니. 가격표는 떼고 다니시지.
What a...
Yeah.
오늘부터 권진수 씨 직원으로 발령하세요.
Oh, okay. Maybe not a dick.
지금부터 바로 일 시작하고 비가 오나 눈이 오나 열심히 일하되 봉급 인상이나 휴가는 없어. 서울 게이트웨이 호텔은 최상의 서비스를 자랑하는 한국 최고의 호텔이야. 자네 같은 사람들 절대로 드나들 수 없는 곳이야.
Wow.
네, 알겠습니다.
That's cold.
Yeah, he's a...
Yeah.
Wish I didn't defend him.
Where the hell are all the fruit?
Yeah, we pick these trees pretty clean. Sometimes you can find them on the ground.
Why don't you head inland? That's where all the fruit is on our side.
We don't go
We
there.
don't go that way.
Oh.
Why?
Because that's where they come from.
Sounds like they've probably had a few more run-ins than our main group have.
For your protection when we travel.
His arm's looking pretty rank.
So what's your name anyway? Mr. Echo. Mr. Echo. Yes.
Mr. Echo.
Michael, he just left.
What?
He just said something and you went into the jungle. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone for...
He's gone for looking for Walt.
Yeah.
마이클이 아들을 잃어버려서 찾아러 가는 거야. 그래서 저래.
Man, what's he trying to say? What's he saying?
어딘가에 살아있다고 생각하나 봐.
I've got a clue.
Walt! Walt!
Jin doesn't need to understand the language to know what's going on.
You gonna slow us down?
No.
Michael.
We're leaving before he can tell them where we are.
What are we supposed to do? Wait for him? He ain't coming back without his kid. Walt! He ain't coming back without Walt. Mike's got to worry about Mike, and I got to worry about me.
Wait. Please.
Oh dear. Oh.
Mr. Echo ain't fucking about.
Yeah, he obviously wants it enough.
Going the wrong way. Toward them.
That's such a weird shot. It was such a kind of like, it was like something out of Scott Pilgrim, or like it was something like so action movie-ish, like that little kick up.
We can't wait for you.
I don't expect you to.
It's like where the kind of the kick-ass guy in your pack leaves. It's like,
Yeah,
I might
the
just stick
fucking
with
big
him.
guy. Yeah.
What'd you do yesterday?
I woke up, washed up, walked with Shannon. We picked some fruit, cut it up to feed Vincent, and then I was
Whoa.
and
You fed the dog? Bingo. So. Is that in the good Korea or the bad Korea?
The good career or the bad career?
the good one. Hurley, this is ridiculous. Waiting here for... The dog did not eat my ring.
He should get in his own flashback episode.
Did you ever own a dog?
Yes. Jin gave me one.
What was his name?
Popo.
Popo. Does that mean something?
Yes. It means a kiss.
That was around the time Jim was smashing people's heads in.
Yeah.
In fact, he took it from that guy, didn't
Yeah, he did, yeah.
진 받기 전에는 절대로 말하면 안 된다.
맘에 쏙 들 거야. 자, 잘생겼지? 한볼 좋지?
Such a weird, like, fucking,
홀 게이트웨이 호텔을 찾아주셔서 감사합니다.
weird that there's still shit goes on. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, working the door.
어느 분이 더 걱정하세요? 어머님 아니면 아버님?
저희 아버님이요. 물론 어머니를 통해서. 그쪽은요?
저도 저희 아버님이죠. 물론 어머니를 통해서. 이모하고 할머니까지 동원하셨어요.
뭘 전공하셨는데요?
중세 러시아 문학이요. 어쩌다 보니 지금은
Wow, what a subject.
호텔을 하고 있네요.
That's a bit niche, I think.
예. 어쩌다 보니까.
I wonder if he learned about Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine.
실은 항상 맞선 별로였거든요. 근데 오늘은 좀 다른데요.
예. 저도요.
He seems.
Well, we know it's not going to end well for these two.
He seems alright, but you know, not going to put any time into liking his character.
Well, because you know he's not going anywhere.
That's cool backdrop.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Can you imagine trying to hike up there, Jez? That'd kill you, wouldn't it?
No. Michael, wait, no.
Uh-oh, what was that? No.
Oh. What's that, a boar?
Yeah.
That's like a boar. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
His name was Goodwin.
Just like, now, Jin, you stupid fuck, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'll keep you safe.
Others?
Now you wonder why there's not 27 of us anymore.
You have a wife?
Yes. You?
Worse.
Worse.
Dead wife?
What is her name?
Sun.
She was with you on the plane.
His understanding's definitely getting
Yeah.
better.
Waiting for Vincent to take a big steamy dump. See that shiny gold ring sticking out.
I'm telling you, Vincent needs his own episode. I want to know his backstory. I want to know what happened when he was a puppy to make him the dog he is today. Son, you're really fucking up your crops.
Bad day?
It's one way of putting it, John.
Did you see me?
Rip apart your garden? No. Sometimes I wish I had a garden to tear apart.
I don't think I have ever seen you angry.
We have a few times.
Oh, I used to get angry. All the time.
So you're not frustrated anymore?
I'm not lost anymore.
He's the only one.
How did you do that?
Same way anything lost gets found. I stopped looking.
Replanting all her crops for her. What a good guy.
그것 좀 빌려주시겠어요?
네?
데이트가 있어서.
아, 예. 물론이죠.
고마워요. 성함이
권진수라고 한다.
고맙습니다. 권진수 씨.
He seems like a good guy, really.
Yeah, he seems
He's happy he's been recognised by the higher-ups.
변태처럼 복도에 설게 됐었죠. 그리고 호텔 메이드에게 상황을 설명하는데 글쎄 제가 사장이라니까 절대로 안 믿는 거예요. 얼마나 황당하던지.
How embarrassing having to convince someone to own the
I'd
hotel.
get it if I had to do that.
I know. Oh,
What a story to tell.
ridiculous.
생각보다 참 평범하세요.
앞으로 우리 계속 만나는 걸 하면 어떨까요? 그리고 한마디 더 말씀드려도 될까요? 비밀인데.
예, 말씀하세요.
하버드에서 백인 여자친구 만났어요. 아직 아버지한테 말씀 못 드렸지만 6개월 후에 미국에 돌아가서 그녀와 결혼할 겁니다.
What an asshole.
Well, I don't specifically think he's being an asshole. Yeah.
Used to her.
잠깐 제가
Well, no, but I think he's just misunderstood the situation.
미국이요.
Look,
멋지시네요.
제가 잘못
꼭 행복하세요.
she likes him and he obviously likes her, but thought it was like as a friend to help cover the situation.
제가 중요한 약속이 있어서요. 그만.
아니 선 씨.
오늘 점심 고마웠어요.
I think he could have just phrased it all a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have kept seeing her right and pretend there wasn't another person. That would have made him an asshole. I think he just wants to not be bothered by his family, right? And he should have probably explained that better to her.
This is fresh. These tracks.
Michael.
Yes, Michael. They don't leave tracks.
Jin's like, I don't even know what you're saying.
I think it's actually a boomerang attached to the...
Is it?
Yeah, it's a boomerang, yeah. You can see the other end of it.
Where'd they get a boomerang from?
I was just wondering.
I suppose they were... they have come from Australia. That seems a little bit ridiculous.
Well, I suppose the island was habitable at some point by all those people, wasn't it? So...
Yeah, but I think it's come off the plane from Australia.
Okay.
I think they bought a boomerang from us. Does anyone out there watch this from Australia? Do you own a boomerang? Have you ever thrown a boomerang?
The sounds of the jungle, I love. There's some good old sleep sounds, that. Or like... Or two.
No shoes either. That's freaked him out. He's gone. That's really freaked him out. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? That'd be the bit that would get you. I know you hate creepy kids. That would really...
I'll be dead at that point.
Freak you out.
They came from that way. Your friend went that way. Crossed ahead of them. Very lucky. You go back. I go. No. We go together.
He's an honourable man,
Yeah,
Mr. Echo.
I like Mr. Echo.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Mr. Echo.
안녕히 가십시오. 잠시만요. 좀 실례지만 제 아는 놈이 급해서 그러는데 화장실 좀 써도 될까요?
죄송하지만 호텔 손님만 사용할 수 있습니다. 참을 수 있겠지? 알았어요. 들어가세요.
Oh,
dear.
쓰고 나세요.
예.
Oh,
dear.
It's in the background.
감사합니다. 들어가 빨리 들어가.
누가 들여보내래? 내가 자네한테 그렇게 시켰나?
꼬마가 너무 급해 보여서
길에서 싸든 무슨 상관이야. 여기서 계속 일하고 싶으면
Knock him out, Jin.
지금 당장 들어가서 그놈들을 찾아서 쫓아보내.
Break his neck.
아니, 뭐 하는 거야 이거?
그동안 고맙습니다.
That's probably a pretty big thing in Korea,
Yeah,
in South Korea, to be doing that. Like,
Hurley told me that you lost your wedding ring. I was just sitting here, telling myself it's silly to be so upset about it. It is just a thing.
I feel like we've not seen a lot of Kate recently, but then we did see a bit in the last couple of episodes actually.
I'm sick of everyone saying he's all right. He's not all right. Claire found the bottle. The one with the messages inside. The one from the raft.
Where is it?
Hidden.
I buried it.
Oh, Sawyer looks so bad.
Sawyer is ruined. Look at his arm. He's done a lot of something out of Evil Dead.
Stop.
He's absolutely wrecked.
Keep slowing us down, we're gonna leave you behind.
Go ahead, leave me behind.
He don't give a shit.
Got a question for you.
Where's our camp?
Now that your tracker's gone, how you gonna find our camp without me?
Walk across the island, follow the beaches, and Echo's coming back.
You married?
No.
Too bad. You seem suited for it.
Scared at.
Funny. What about you?
No, ma'am.
You gay?
Funny. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
Oh, here he is.
What are you doing?
That's that orange t-shirt.
Go back.
Yeah.
Michael, go back, man!
Come back here, you dickhead! I love that he's got basically a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Like, that must be the most cumbersome thing to carry through the jungle.
Walt! Walt!
Yeah, that's not a good plan, Michael.
Michael, shut the fuck up.
I'm not going back without him. Walt! Walt! What, you worried they're gonna hit me? Let them take me! Come! Come take Take me! Shouting is not a good idea. You need to come back with us now.
I'm not leaving him out here. Stay away from me.
Stick versus stick.
My money's on Mr. Echo.
Oh, they took
Yeah,
son.
every day.
But you have no idea what these people are capable of. And they will not be found if they don't want to be.
Jin's like, I don't know what's going on.
Out of my hand. Right out of my hand.
You find Walt, Michael.
Maybe just not with all the screaming, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to go off on his own.
I guess he's realised that they will find, you know,
Yeah.
they'll find him, right?
Kate, those are private. Kate, stop. What are you doing?
We didn't, I didn't say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, I feel they didn't say goodbye to each
okay.
other, did they?
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was off, right,
Yeah.
at the time. They were off on the way to the Black Rock, weren't they?
Yeah.
Son.
Yeah, this one she's burying him, I guess. It was at that point Sun snapped. There's the orange.
작업자서 왔나?
There we go.
괜찮으세요?
예.
네, 여기 있습니다.
예.
And it was at that moment he knew.
He'd fucked up.
Got the money out for the violins in this episode, didn't they?
They did. There we go. So that was episode 5 and Found. So I guess we're talking about the ring, right?
Yeah.
Right, the important question, the question everybody's been waiting for, the question on everybody's lips. Jeremy, how much of that episode did you remember?
0.
0. Hey, there we go.
It was a good episode, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I knew the key beats. I remembered the key beats, like Michael going looking for Walt, then finding him coming back, Jin getting the job, the Sun matching with that guy who then kind of wanted to use them as a cover.
Yeah.
And him losing his job because he let the kid go to the toilet, and then them meeting at the end like that.
Right.
So, but I couldn't remember it from as it started. I forgot the whole bit about her losing her ring and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I suppose there was 3 elements to it, wasn't there? Like the backstory and some with the ring and Michael and Jin and that lot, which I really enjoyed the Mr. Echo in this episode. I also enjoyed seeing the Sun and Jin flashback going before they had met, to showing you again how much of a nice guy Jin is.
Yeah. This season, last season, even the Sun and Jin episodes have either been kind of a Sun episode or a Jin episode. Yeah. They obviously both feature. But this one is the first one, I think, where it's very much a 50-50 flashback episode between the two of them.
Yeah. No, it was good.
We got to see more of Jin sort of before he kind of was forced to become a man that he wasn't really. You know, we got to see like the honourable side of him and the kind of sweeter, like friendlier side before he became really toughened up by Sun's dad.
Moving on to the others.
Yeah.
Like I don't get why they're killing people. Like, what's their game? Like, if they're stuck,
what's their motivation?
If they're stuck on the island, what they want to grow the community, bring more people in, help them and grow. or are they trying to hide something? Or I don't know. Obviously, we're going to find out.
And you've got no memory of this at all, right?
Not of the others. Like I said to you, I've got some weird memories of this show.
Yeah, you have little patchy memories, like a bit with a boat.
The only other memory I really have of anyone else outside of the main group is a group of soldiers dressed in black on like some sort of like army vessel out in the ocean.
I'll be interested to see if, as it goes on, as you see other characters, if you're like, oh, and it kind of like jogs your memory. Like when a character pops up, will you be like, oh shit, I remember him now? And like, I mean, I get this feeling it's not going to.
Yeah.
I thought seeing Mr. Echo or Ana Lucia might jog your memory, but clearly it's a write-off. Yeah, no, it was a good episode. But obviously the whole thing with the wedding ring was very much, it was about losing Jin,
about her, yeah,
right?
Yeah, she thinks it's
it was
dead.
about. Yeah, it was her coming to, because obviously, her and Claire were the only people up until now who knew about the bottle being lost. I mean, it only turned up last episode, but it was very much the ring was the representation of Jin, right? Like she talks about how you've got this thing and you almost don't even realize it's gone, and you get so used to it being there that when it's suddenly not there, you don't even initially realize that part of you's missing. And obviously their relationship, we have to remember, up until he left was basically strained completely.
Yeah.
Like they weren't talking at all at the end there. They, I think they had like a goodbye just as he left. Yeah, because he said he needed to save her, right? That's what he said. He had to go. He had to do this because he had to save her. So really, their relationship has been. No, I was just saying their relationship has really been like strained for a good like half a season at this point.
Yeah, we've said before that just another thing to comment. So I've probably noticed it more in this episode than I have done in quite a few. We've said that the kind of the music and the score that they have for this show they use very well. But they went. I think it was like when Sun was crying and obviously
at the end
Kate losing, knowing that she's lost Sawyer and didn't get, or thinking she's lost Sawyer and hadn't said goodbye. I can't remember just like the background volume of the music being that loud before. I might be wrong.
Yeah, becoming very much the focus.
But it's very much like the music was just all I could focus on. I liked it. It was really good. I think it added to the scene and helped.
There's been a couple of times where they've brought the music right up, but it tends to be normally when they bring the music up, it is music that the characters can hear. There's a term for it. So like you get soundtrack, which is like at the end there where the violins come in, and that's the score, right?
Yeah.
So the score only we can hear. There's another term for music that we can hear and the characters can hear, and when the music tends to get loud, it tends to be both. It's like when the music was on in The Hatch, or the episode where Hurley puts his headphones on in the first season, that Damien Rice track comes on when they're all sat on the beach, and that's those where they tend to get a lot louder, the music. They don't, as you say, they don't normally do it as much as they did here. Obviously we got to see the meeting of Jin and Sun at the very end. It's funny because obviously at the beginning, Jin's friend said, if you find love, what would you do? He said, I'll tell it to wait. And then he sees Sun, and you kind of instantly get that there's this thing there.
Oh, between the two of them. Yeah, you can see.
And it's funny that obviously they were like ships that passed in the night, right? She came and she ate at the hotel where he was working when she was with the matchmaker. We haven't spoken at all about the matchmaking. I feel like we had slightly different feelings about the guy she was matched with. I didn't really blame the guy. Like, you thought he was a bit more of a knobhead than I did, but maybe that was your first impulse.
No, but my impulse with that was I just presumed they were probably down a slightly further path than.
I didn't necessarily.
I wasn't seeing it as their only second meeting. I'm probably wrong on that. You've seen this more than me, but my feelings towards it were they were both in their relationship a little further down the line of really liking each other. Then he's done it, so that's why my initial thought was a bit of an arsehole here, because she clearly likes you and thinks this is going somewhere, and now you're just dropping that bomb on her. So that was my interpretation of it. If, like you said, if it was purely the second meeting, then that is different.
I think so.
That changed my view on it.
I think so, because he said, I'd like us to keep seeing each other, which would tell me that this is one of their first meetings, right? And he clearly likes her. He clearly does but he likes her like a friend. He sees it like, we can both kind of do what we want, and our parents will get off our back because they'll think we're seeing each other.
Yeah.
But he rather naively didn't fucking catch on that she was actually into him, and you could see that he realised he'd done it poorly, right? He realised, oh crap, she does kind of like me.
Yeah, I think between you and I, it's probably just our interpretation of where we think they are in terms of how many times they've met. It's hard to, unless it's actually spoken about. It's I find it difficult to 100% know. Like I said, from your end, it was their second meeting. It probably could have been.
Yeah, well, I took it as very early because of him saying I'd like us to keep seeing each other, which would make you assume that they've probably only met a couple of times, right? And he's kind of trying to make it a formal thing now.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, he was good to, he was nice to Jin, right? Like, well, you know.
Oh no, he was. Yeah, it's coming across a nice guy, but I'll still call him an arsehole for what he did.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I just think he's an idiot.
Bit naive.
Yeah, just a bit of a naive. You know, I liked Jin and Mr. Echo together because they've got like similar traits in a way. Like they're both quite honourable people. Like, you know, Mr. Echo's like, well, I'm not going to let this guy go out there by himself. You know, somebody needs to go with him. Someone needs
Jin
to
not wanting to leave
and...
Michael, and like Sawyer, bless him.
Yeah.
I've got to sort myself out, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah, but I mean, Sawyer's ruined. Like, look at his arm.
Yeah.
It looks. You can see Sawyer's in a bad way, right? And like, I know he'd want to probably help the others, but Sawyer's a me first kind of guy, and like, you know, fair enough.
There's been a couple of occasions, isn't there, where he has helped out, but majority.
Well, he got shot trying to kind of
that's what I mean,
defend Walt, didn't he? So, you know, interesting little bit that I noted down when he talked about being married, and Mr. Echo said worse. You know, he said, "Are you married?" And he said worse.
Yeah, I reckon that he's been married and his wife might be dead.
Yeah,
which is worse, you know.
Yeah.
Or is it better to have loved and not loved at all?
There we go. Wow, there we go. So insightful, Jez. So insightful. Obviously, one other little thing is we got to see actually that Kate got upset about Sawyer at the end as well because they didn't get a goodbye.
Yeah.
Because she was off on her way to the Black Rock. So it was becoming very real for her at the end there as well about the loss of them. I mean, I'm sure she'd be upset about Jin and Michael, but clearly, like, she was really... She's in this funny place, right, between, like, Sawyer and Jack.
Well, I'm definitely Team Sawyer, so... I think I've been quite open with my opinion from the off.
Oh yeah, but I think like it's not all about like a love triangle, right? But if you were going to say there was one, it's those three characters,
yeah, it's those
right?
Three, yeah.
And you can see that Kate is kind of each of these guys kind of draws on a different side of her personality.
Yeah.
Like Sawyer is very much who she is, and Jack is probably more who she would like to be, and Jack also must remind her of her threat, you know, the guy who she got killed, right? He was a doctor. Like, you know, there's a lot of... I'm sure she sees a lot of him in Jack, but Sawyer is much more accepting of the person she is, right? Like, she could say the things she's done, and Sawyer would go like, meh. Whereas Jack, maybe not. Cool. No, I thought it was a good episode. Yeah. Solid episode. Another good episode. Well, that was Lost. Anything else you want to say about this one, Jez?
No.
No, cool. Well, that was Lost Season 2, Episode 5, and Found. Next episode, we have Abandoned. So, we'll be back with that one hopefully next week. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of this episode, any standout moments for you personally. Check out the description below to links to all of our social channels, including our Discord server. We just had a new member join, one of our viewers from here on the Lost videos. Great to see you there on the channel. Hope we can keep talking a bit more about Lost and other shows. If anybody else wants to join, please come and join in. It's awesome having people there. If you want to check out more of our stuff, head over to allmaverick.com where we've got our videos, our blogs, our podcasts. And if you want to see us playing some of our favourite games, you can go to twitch.tv/allmaverick live on a Tuesday and Thursday evening where we're playing some of our favourite games. And if you just want to see Jez get scared, it's a good place to go. Also, check out our Lost merchandise over at allmaverickmerch.com. We've got a couple of Lost tees on there.
Got Numbers tee and Polar Bear tee.
There you go. Go and check those out. Designed by Brass and other members of the team. Right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Very much appreciated. And we will see you next time.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.